Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video, which is a bit fun because it has been a year since last time. But look, new camera and a full sketchbook, so today we're gonna do a sketchbook flip through. This is the sketchbook I used for Inktober last year, and I promised that I would do a sketchbook flip through when I was done with it, but I never did. But I guess, better late than never, so here we are. First of all, this is a Mosseri sketchbook. I am sure that if you have ventured through the art part of YouTube, you have seen this one before. The first image here is not from Inktober. It was the first image I decided to draw in this book. And I hated it, so I didn't touch the book for half a year. But then I decided to do something about this. I still don't like it, but it's better. But anyway, let's get on to Inktober. Ta-da! My theme for Inktober was Inktober 2019 was yokai, like Japanese demons, ghosts, everything like that. So every day I inked a different yokai. I have no information about this anymore. The days are not in order, so I'll just kind of put like the day up here or something, so you can see what day it is as I flip through. I really like this one though. It's one of my favorites. I love the lantern thing. And what I did last year was that I sketched out a lot of the yokai beforehand, and then I inked them on the day because this was my first year actually completing Inktober, and I wanted to give myself a bit of a head start so it would be as overwhelming as it usually is. A lot of these might also be a bit creepy, but for some reason I always love to draw eyeballs. I absolutely love anything that just have eyeballs on them. But there's also a lot of fun designs when it comes to Japanese yokai. For some reason this reminds me of the grandma from Witch. It's probably the hair and the nose and the big ears. The Japanese also has a fascination with long tongues. One thing that you will also notice through this is that I just couldn't make up my mind on how to draw hair. So there will be a lot of different styles of shading in here in this book. This one is probably my very favorite out of everyone I made. No, the second favorite. I just find it so damn cute. It's just a big shy blob and I like it. As for materials that I used in this book, it was both acrylic ink with a dip pen and fine liners. So I used what I felt like using that day, and it all depended on how much time I had too. If I had a lot of time, then I used a dip pen, and actually it took some time learning how to use it, and I really enjoyed using the dip pen too. If I was in a hurry, then I decided to use just the fine liners instead. And you can see me touch the pages because I don't remember which one I used dip pen on and which one I used fine liners on. And those that have fine liners, they're just completely smooth, while the dip liners, this one is smooth too. The dip pen has made the page kind of scratchy, like you can feel where the page has been drawn on. And I really like that, the kind of embossed feeling on the page, I can feel it here. This one gave me kind of an epiphany because this is what the oh god, I don't remember its name, but one of the bosses in Zelda, in Skyward Sword, the one that you have to beat like 3-4 times, it's definitely based out of this fella. Everyone knows the kappa, and I really was happy to be able to draw the kappa. And as you can see, I haven't drawn anything on this side because my plan was that I was gonna draw or write the day of the one before on this side in case I ever decided to pull out the pages or something. But you see, it's a year later and I haven't gotten that far, so we'll see if that ever happens. According to everyone I know, this looks like Snufkin. According to myself too. And it was not planned, but I kinda love it. Oh, this is also one of my favorites. I don't know why, but there's something so much fun about drawing see-through stuff and blobs. I had a lot of fun with this one. Everyone knows about tanukis. I absolutely love the tanukis. And of course you have to follow up with the kitsune. I gave them the same sake bottle because I wanted these two to kind of be two of a pair. Because kitsune and tanuki, they kind of go hand in hand in Japanese lore. Now this one, this is my absolute favorite one. I don't know why, if it's because it's a broom with wings or if it's just because of the shading, because I was really happy with the shading on this one too. And the swirly clouds. I really love the swirly clouds. They're so much fun to draw. But yeah, this is definitely my favorite out of the bunch. He's just cute. This one has seaweed here. This one was actually a bit fun because I could draw something else than just a character. And I had fun with that. More swirly clouds! I love the swirly clouds! And once again, those tongues! Christ! Oh, this one I really like too. I think it was on this one where I had looked through some of my Batman comics and looked at the line work and how they used shadows there. So I was actually able to push myself and try to push the shadows a bit more here, and that's why I like the broom so much too, because it also has very dark shadows and I'm not afraid to use black spots there. This one was a bit fun actually, I like the legs on it. And this one reminded me I need to draw more birds. And I know this commentary is just amazing, isn't it? It's like with my first sketchbook flip through where I had all my characters and such, I had so much to talk about because they're original characters, they have a backstory. While with these I just don't remember anything about them, so this is what you get, live with it. I mean, it's subtle, but I really like this little detail in the neck there, the twisty detail. And this is the one I have a speed draw of. Ironically enough, this is one of the drawings that I'm least happy with. I mean, it's okay, but there's a lot I would want to change with this one. I mean, it's kind of cute, but yeah. And this is the last one. I decided for this to have some color and to be the last one because this was the yokai that wanted me to, or that inspired me to do this whole project to begin with. I'm not quite sure what I feel about it. I mean, I like the drawing, but I'm not too fond of her face. And now, since we're done with Inktober, I actually filled out the last pages in this book, so let's go over to what I regularly do. Regularly? Oh god, that's a difficult word. To what I usually do. Yeah, that's better. Original character, that is, yeah. It was a fun thing. I just wanted to draw something and try out my markers on this paper, and I realized with this drawing that I absolutely love to use alcohol-based markers on this paper, so I have kept using that. My friend drew a chibi, a galaxy-based chibi that I found really cute, so I wanted to draw my own take on it, and this is how it turned out. I really messed up on her skirt to begin with the galaxy there, and I was like, oh no, I've ruined it, I can't fix it. But I managed to find a way, and I really like how it looks now. Todoroki! Sweet boy. As you can see, he's not done. I'm done with his hair and I'm done with his face. He still needs a bit more shading on the clothes. And then it's the whole background that I'm just... It scares the crap out of me because they're so... It's fire and it's ice, and I'm so not used to drawing backgrounds of any kind, so I have just decided to leave this be until I feel like I can do something. Then we have Orville and Wilbur. For anyone who plays Animal Crossing, you know very well who these guys are. And the last one is another original character, and this is Ranko. I like the sketch a lot better on this one. But hey, I finished it, so that's good. And I'm currently practicing on drawing backgrounds so I can become better than whatever this is. But yeah, I think that was the last one. Yes, it was. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye!